They say when the seasons end, you pull it all up and start over. But not everything that looks finished is dead. This is my first year overwintering my pepper plants, and God is teaching me that sometimes growth doesn't start with planting new seeds. It starts with honoring what you still have or what still has life. The first thing I do is prune them back, and I mean heavy. Every branch that's already served its purpose gets cut. It looks harsh, but pruning isn't destruction, it's direction. In John 15:2, Jesus says, He prunes the fruitful branches so they can bear more fruit. Sometimes God cuts us back not because we're failing, but because we're ready for more. Pruning isn't the end, it's preparation. After pruning, I gently dig the plant up, roots and all. When I look at the roots, I see where the real life is. It reminds me in every season, God doesn't judge what's visible. He looks beneath the surface at the roots of our faith, our patience, our obedience, and even when the world calls it dead, He says, there's still life here. Then I rinse the roots and wash away the soil and any hidden pest. I soak them in neem oil and castile soap mix, a natural cleanse to keep them safe from what could destroy them later. It's the same way God cleanses us. Before He elevates us, He washes away what could follow us into the next season. The fears, the pride, the hurt. It's not punishment, it's protection. Once they're clean, I trim the roots. Trimming encourages fresh growth and helps the plant adapt to the new home. Then I replant it in fresh, rich soil. That's renewal, not replacement. And God does the same with us. He doesn't throw us away when we outgrow our old season. He plants us in new ground, in deeper faith, where we can bear even greater fruit. After repotting, I let the plant rest outdoors for a week before bringing it inside. That pause lets it adjust, to settle in, to build strength. And in that stillness, there's wisdom. Don't rush your transition. Even plants need time to root before they rise. God often lets us sit quietly between seasons, not because there's nothing happening, but because everything important is happening underground. Peppers are perennials, meaning they live year after year if they're protected from frost. In warm climates, they flourish outdoors. In cooler zones like mine, overwintering gives them a head start for the next season harvest. That's stewardship, learning how to protect what God has already given us instead of constantly starting over. The whole process reminded me that God never wastes what still has life. He prunes before He repositions, He cleans before He promotes, and He hides us in stillness before He shows us in fruitfulness. Even when it feels like you've been cut back or set aside, remember this: He's not done. You're just being prepared for a greater harvest. If you've been thinking about starting your garden or learning how to steward the one you already have, now is the time. You don't need acres, just obedience, patience, and faith. My ebook, Don't Waste Your Seeds, The Beginner's Guide to Fall Gardening Success, walks you through how to plant, amend, and protect your garden through the season. It's not too late to grow. It's just time to start. Until next time, happy gardening!